Cubs Radio. Cubs Radio.
Hello, everyone. We are here on the Knockem comedy radio show, Govs Radio, and Dr. Ken Pichelle will now do our ads.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's ad time. No, really, you can invite the boys and girls into the room. The ads are totally kid-friendly. That's right, it's ad time. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Roslyn Social, a social experience in dining. Roslyn Social is the area's premier location for elevated pub food, craft cocktails, and local beers. Their spacious rooftop lounge is open for you to take in the fresh air. In addition to the rooftop, they're open for takeout, curbside pickup, delivery, and on your favorite food service apps. Even their famous cocktails and desserts are available to go as well. Roslyn Social is located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. That's 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Give Roslyn Social a call and say hi to Nick at 516-801-4963. That's 516-801-4963. You can follow them on Facebook at Roslyn Social. Thank you from Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. Two Eagles Auto Body is a family-owned and operated collision shop located in New Hyde Park, Long Island. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Two Eagles Auto Body handles foreign and domestic automobiles and motorcycles using such techniques as state-of-the-art paint spray booths and computer color matching. In the event of an accident, from tow through the insurance process to the return of your vehicle, Two Eagles Auto Body is with you. Two Eagles Auto Body is constantly striving for perfection, with your satisfaction being their number one priority. Two Eagles Auto Body is located in New Hyde Park, Long Island at 1818 Falmouth Avenue. That's 1818 Falmouth Avenue in New Hyde Park. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527. Also follow them on Facebook at Two Eagles Auto Body. And that is with two capital I's for a Roman numeral 2 for your convenience. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Gina Kangemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Kangemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. Tony, Sallie, it's been a long time.
It has, too long.
Too long. Do you remember what happens when you work with Gina?
I'm not sure. What are we talking about?
because I remember, but I've also got it right here. When you work with Gina, you tap into the collective experience of the best, most experienced realtors on Long Island. Contact Gina today to discuss how Signature Premier Properties and Gina can help you market and sell your property successfully or find your perfect home. More information about Gina's listings can be found at signaturepremier.com. That's signaturepremier.com. List your house with Gina, and she will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast that it will make your
Head spin!
Oh, it's beautiful. It will make your head spin. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza, for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza. They offer thin crust, thin whole wheat, deep dish, and gluten-free pies. Also pasta and baked dishes, calzones and rolls, heroes, entrees, salads, sides, and appetizers. You can follow them on Facebook at Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta. That's Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta on Facebook. And on Instagram at Bella Vista Pizza LI. That's at Bella Vista Pizza LI on Instagram. Bella Vista, that's Italian, folks. A beautiful view, a beautiful site located at 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. BellaVistaPizza.com, Bambinos. Check them out today. And, of course, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Knockem Dead Comedy. Knockem Dead Comedy for the funniest murder mysteries in the whole wide world. After all this time, I still offer you the perpetual disclaimer that these are by design comedic murder mysteries. 100% real comedy and mystery, 100% comedic murder. No humans or animals are harmed in the making. Do you want to see a boring murder mystery where some crusty old pea pants says, "There's been a murder"? One moment. Ethel should be in the other room. It's been so long since I've been with you. Oh, my dear Ethel. Don't worry, Mr. Walker. This is a comedy show. Ethel's fine. She's in there watching KDC and Pasusu reruns. All this time has done nothing to decrease her infatuation with that Don Sill fella. And anyway, there's been a murder in the parking lot of some character you've never met.
He's gonna hurt himself.
Wow.
Are you okay?
Pops, I am so glad that Ethel is just fine and well. I mean, did anybody think she was really going to get over Don Sill? I didn't. Anyway,
no.
That kind of murder mystery, you don't want to see that. You want the full experience. You want to meet and hang out with the character who's going to ultimately and soon meet their comedic demise. You want to see that comedic murder happen right before your eyes, at your eye. Right? I say that all the time. Right before you eyes. Right before your eyes. It's an Italian murder mystery. Right before you eyes. As you laugh, sing, and dance as a part of the action at a Knockem Dead Comedy murder mystery show on Instagram. Follow at Knockem Dead Comedy. That's at Knockem Dead Comedy on Instagram. For upcoming show dates, check out knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. That's knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. On Facebook, go to that little box at the top of your screen. Type in Knockem Dead Comedy and hit enter. You're welcome. Tony, Sallie, this has been awesome.
Yay, you're back. Yay.
Dr. Ken Pichelle, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's a question though. Stay for a second if you don't mind, Ken.
Sure.
Andy Plagianis is saying he hears an echo when me and Tony talk.
Oh, it's when we talk?
Yeah, so does anyone else hear an echo when me and Tony talk, but not when Ken speaks? Or,
Anyway, that kind of murder mystery, you don't want to see that.
yeah, I'm kind of hoping it's, maybe it's just on Andy's side, but since it's Andy saying it, I'm nervous.
You want to see that comedic murder happen right before your eyes at your eye. Right? I say that all the time. Right before your eyes. Right before your eyes. It's an Italian murder mystery. Right?
No one else is saying anything about an echo, so maybe it's just a fluke on Andy's side.
I will let you know what I hear or don't hear in the comments when I get out of the Zoom and just switch over to listening in the regular stream from Facebook Live.
All right, but anyway, like, how'd it feel to be back?
It felt awesome to be back.
It's been a long time.
I was a little concerned about Pops was going to tell us about Ethel because it's been so long, but fortunately, it's a comedy show, so he was just messing with us.
Well, cool. All right, so yeah. Hey, Andrew Fremder.
There's a little bit of an echo, but it's not that bad. At least not from what I see on my end. But
all right,
no big deal.
All right.
Very nice, Ken Pichelle. Nice to see you. Nice to have you back. This feels really good.
It does. It was awesome to be back, and someone canceled my 11:30 meeting, so
Nice.
I'll be able to hang around for Tuesday trivia.
Perfect.
You can do that. You want to just do that? Like start into.
You want to what? Do the trivia now?
Well, if he's hanging around, yeah.
You want to do it now? Because all right, we can do it now because we do have Jackson Gillies joining us later, so maybe it's good to get out of the way now. Is that all right with you, Ken?
Yeah,
All right.
it sure is.
And you have the comments. Oh, see, all right. So that's the all right. Let me hang on. Give me a second. Let me get the feed up here so I can see comments on here.
Okay, good. Yeah, something's going on with Tony's phone where
For weeks.
it'll just do 2 or 3 comments in the very beginning, and then it just stops. He doesn't ever get any more comments.
Jeff Bosey's watching. Andrew Fremder. Joe DeJesu is watching.
Hey, Joe.
Our pal Kirsten, Elizabeth. My mother's here. Taz is here. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Nice to see you all. All right, so we're changing things up a little bit this morning. As you can see, we have Ken here with us. It's a new feature that we have thanks to the maestro, Mike O'Toole. He set us up with a Zoom that works, a direct feed instead of bad Zoom calls that we see in so many places during this COVID time. So we have Ken here. We do have Jackson Gillies joining us later, so we're going to do the trivia now, and hope you guys play along. We hold in our hands this week's Tuesday trivia, the last Tuesday trivia for 2020. What a way to go out. We have things working in here. Things are going well. We have Ken here. This is great. The way this works, Tuesday trivia, if you're unfamiliar with it, Sallie and I just ask each other random trivia questions. We try to stump each other. We try to stump Ken. We try to stump you. We ask all the questions. We do not give you the answers just yet. After we do all the questions, we go back. We read your comments to see to see what you guys came up with. We read all the comments and answers. We give the correct answers, and then we make fun of you guys. So below in the comments or next to you, wherever your comments are, make sure you answer all of our questions in the comments section, and we'll go back and read them all and have some laughs. No prizes, no nothing. It's all just for bragging rights and comedic effect. So Ken Pichelle, are you ready?
I'm so ready. This is so long overdue. Let's do this.
It feels like 5 years.
Sallie O'Neill, are you ready?
I am very ready.
All right, let's do it. Go
I
ahead.
had a theme. I have a theme trivia.
I do have some Christmas questions this morning.
That's what I have too.
Not all of my questions are Christmas, but some of them.
I think all my questions are.
Ooh, look at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 1.
Ready.
The song, and Tony has to sing it.
What? That's not a question.
Uh-huh. The song Frosty the Snowman.
True. It is a song. I got
What
that right.
made Frosty come to life?
Oh, his hat.
It must have been the magic in that old something hat they found.
Right. Silk.
Because when they placed it on his head,
He began to dance around. I'll
that's
do
as close
that.
to singing as you're going to get
Little
out of me and
dance
Tony.
around.
Yeah, if Ken sings it, I'll dance around like Frosty. How about that?
Okay.
What are you doing over there?
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, is that Mike?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mike.
Oh, is he fixing our echo?
Yeah, every once in a while, like, Mike will take over the monitor, and
It's magic.
it's magic. He's wearing a silk hat.
Yeah, don't mind us. They can't see what
Yeah.
we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So,
go ahead.
Tony,
Yep.
you know I'm really not a singer, but if you're going to get up and dance, I'm going to sing. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. Because
Oh, boy.
when they made me sing this song, Tony began to dance around. Whoa, okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah. Ow, jeez.
Ow.
That was really painful.
How did my ass hurt you?
How did your ass hurt me? You just, like, hip-checked me into the corner.
Well, my ass is...
It's like we're in, like, a hockey game.
My ass is soft like a pillow.
Penalty box. Your ass isn't soft. It's like made of steel.
So, Sally, Tony and I are going with hats. It's the hat.
All right, next question. Let's see.
Yours.
All right, you know what?
What?
Maybe I'll skip some of these.
You can't skip.
I'm just going to go with the Christmas questions.
Well, how many do you have?
I don't know. I think I have a bunch here. I have 1, 2, 3,
You're like an overachiever.
4, 5, 6, 7,
Like, I know
8,
I have to
9,
do
10,
5.
11. I have 12 questions here.
I know I have to do 5 questions, one that has, and then the 6 has to have some form of sexuality. That's my goal every week. And you have 12 of them there?
I'm always prepared in case we need something.
Unless
so I have extra.
Oh, yeah, that's your way of saying you're totally prepared in case I screw up.
So I have more questions for next time. All right. How long did it take Jim Carrey to get into makeup for How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
Is there a multiple choice?
No, just pick a number. So, yes, it's multiple choice. Pick any number you want.
How many hours?
How many hours did it take Jim Carrey to get into makeup for How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
2.
Okay.
2.25.
2.25.
I don't think long. Like, I remember reading something about it where they said that he has the ability to move his face in such a way that Hollywood can save a lot of money on special effects.
There must be something with my Facebook itself because I am not getting comments on my iPad either.
It's probably because you didn't do a multiple choice.
I think it's just
Jesus
utterly
whammied
random.
you.
Is it random?
I think it can be so random because there are times that you'll read comments from someone that I am Facebook friends with, and I've seen some of their comments in the stream on that day, but not the one that you said.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't
Well,
make
his
any
just
good sense.
stops. Like, it'll be like 2 or 3 comments, and
Let me see
it'll
this.
usually be like someone joined. Hi, Elizabeth. Betapede.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of those comments that you're getting here.
Maybe Elizabeth blocked you. Did you ever think about that? Wouldn't it be funny to find out, like, I get all the comments because everyone's blocked you?
I can't
and
say
your
I blame them.
Bad attitude. Yeah.
All right, but the problem is, though, we're going to have to go back on there to read comments. So to read your...
Okay.
What was your first question? Oh, how did Frosty... Maybe I'll just write them down.
Yeah, right.
What brought Frosty to life?
Okay, question number 2. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer started off as a marketing gimmick for what store?
Rudolph started as a marketing gimmick?
Yeah, for which department store?
Gimbals.
Do you have an answer, Tony?
Gimbals.
I'm going to go with Woolworth, just because it's such a classic.
It's something like that. Like, it's not like your Macy's,
All right, but so you might have to write all your questions down now because you can't keep going back and forth because you might lose the comments. You know what I mean? Like when you go back on, you're only going to get the comments, right? Or do you
Yeah,
get
but
all
I
the
have
comments?
to because I don't have the other 4 in my head right now.
I know, but that's what I was saying.
Okay,
if
so
you-
I'll start writing them down. What was the first one?
Well, that's the thing. But I'm trying to. She would have to go back now and write them all down because people are already answering.
Yeah.
So we
Right,
don't.
and y'all,
So we can't lose that.
right, because y'all have to go back and look at all the answers there. Tomorrow on the Knockem Dead comedy episode of talking about logistics while you're all listening to us, I'll shut
Just
up
do
now.
your second.
What's that?
Your second question.
Okay.
Well, I'm not losing any yet, so there's no reason to keep talking about it. Like, so
You're-
far, I
you're-
keep having...
Yeah, and you're
And I've gone back and forth, and
Yeah?
and I'll get like another one, yeah.
All right.
And the other one doesn't
All right.
disappear.
okay. How many roles did Tom Hanks play in the movie The Polar Express?
Oh,
The Christmas movie, The Polar Express. How many roles did Tom Hanks play?
2.
Sally says 2.
I'm going to agree with Sally. Though not a science question, I still feel the inclination to agree with Sally.
And Daniel Asher's mommy, Joan, for no reason at all, just writes the word dicks.
Maybe
It's a
she's
sporting goods store, Sally. It's a sporting goods
It
store.
could have been that. However, I think she just thinks we're a bunch of dicks.
Every
I-
season starts there.
I thought she was
Hashtag
just.
not a sponsor.
I thought she was just calling out for something.
See, you took it in like a positive light.
Right.
Like dicks.
Or maybe somebody asked her what she wants for Christmas. All right, next question.
Is it mine?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your question too?
You answered it.
What? Oh, the Jim Carrey thing?
No, that would be my first question.
What's the second
the
question?
Tom Hanks question.
Oh, okay.
2.
3. Which country has a tradition of a witch dropping gifts for children through the chimney at Christmas? I never heard of the Christmas witch.
Me neither.
So you know it's not Ireland.
Dang.
Well, if Ken Pichelle doesn't know, I don't know.
If Gina was on the phone, she'd be helping us.
True.
Christmas witch.
I'm gonna go with Japan.
Okay.
Because they have, they have dragons and stuff and fire and, they worship weird stuff.
Okay. Now we just lost all our Japanese followers.
We do have a huge following in Japan.
I'm going to go with Poland with an honorable mention to Czechoslovakia back when it was Czechoslovakia.
And why? How did you come up with those countries?
I was just partly thinking Eastern Europe and partly thinking the Scandinavian countries, but I couldn't pick from among them, so I went back to Eastern Europe.
All right.
All right. Cool.
So no good reason.
Where am I? How many ghosts are there in A Christmas Carol? How many ghosts?
4.
3? I'm going to go 3.
Sally says 4. Ken says 3. Okay.
Oh. What's the highest grossing, and I'm surprised about this, the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? In fact, I checked the day that they did it because I was like, I would want to make sure it's accurate for this year. But what's the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time?
Tony, I feel that one of us is obligated to say Die Hard.
I was thinking it's either Die Hard or It's a Wonderful Life. Ooh, or is it Home Alone?
And are we like doing the whole money, present value
Well, of all
Christmas?
time, so you figure it's got to be current. It's got to be up to date, right? Because if you're going, with the money it's grossed of all
Right.
time. So if some other movie comes along and beats it, you know what I mean? So it's got to be right.
This is hard.
This is hard.
Why didn't you just say name a Christmas movie, Sally? Because this is like that hard.
Name any Christmas movie.
All right, I'm going to go with Die Hard. I'm going with Die Hard.
I'm going to go with White Christmas.
Ooh, good movie. Okay. What does Ralphie want for Christmas in A Christmas Story?
A BB gun.
I don't remember the whole name of it, but I agree with Sally. It was some kind of something.
A red.
Is it a Red Rider? Red Rider BB gun?
Yeah, with a and then it had something to do with the scope. Like, what's the whole thing? Do you have the whole thing written down?
I might.
Okay.
I might, Rabbit. I might. Go ahead, Sally.
Okay. How many reindeer were in the story 'Twas the Night Before Christmas?
Oh, my goodness. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a thing was
Creature.
not a creature was moving, not even a mouse.
Creature was stirring.
The house is all snuggled with chimney. Think the same chimney will soon be there. On Dancer, on Prancer, on Donner, on Vixen, on something, and Blitzen. Dash away, dash away, dash away all. You know what I'm doing? I'm actually I'm reciting the Chipmunks version of The Night Before Christmas.
That works.
Where Dave actually raps it, not the Chipmunks. My brother and I used to play that like crazy when we were kids. We loved it. It was like the first rap I ever heard in my life.
The Chipmunks.
The Chipmunks, Night Before Christmas.
Dave from the Chipmunks.
Actually,
the first rap.
Dave was all the Chipmunks. It was the original Chipmunks. Was all done by the same guy.
Oh, nice.
Dave something.
Alvin! I want to go with 8.
I'm going to go with 9.
I was very careful not to yell that too loud because I thought that would be bad. Anyway,
you
Alvin,
still
8.
scared the crap out of me, Ken. Did you see me? I jumped. I totally jumped. Jeff Bosey got me last night, too.
Yeah.
Jeff Bosey came up from behind me and scared me, and I jumped.
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah, because he goosed me. All right, here's a good question, in my opinion. What are the 2 other most popular names for Santa Claus?
Like, Saint Nick.
Okay, that's one.
Tim the Tool Man.
And what?
Tim the Tool Man.
That's
not it.
Tim the Tool Man.
He was in the Santa Claus, wasn't he?
Oh, Tim Allen was the Santa Claus.
Maybe Christopher Claus.
Christopher Claus.
Chris Kringle.
Chris Kringle. Yeah,
and
that's
Saint
a good
Nick.
one.
Chris Kringle and Saint Nick, says Ken Pichelle.
Yeah, those are
And
good.
Sally O'Neill. Those are our answers.
And
We're
Sally
going
O'Neill.
with those.
Good answers.
We're going with those. No, you said Saint Nick, and I said Chris Kringle, and then I
So it's
affirmed to
teamwork.
Tony that we're standing together on this one.
I like it.
Sounds good. Do you go or I go?
That was my question. You are next.
All right. Which popular holiday plant is known to be an aphrodisiac? See, this is my sex question.
What? This is your sex question? Are we down to the sex question already?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I have so many more questions.
Well, too bad. You have to wait till next
And
year.
they're all Christmas questions. I have 3 more Christmas questions.
Oh, well.
All right,
You
maybe-
overachiever. No, we can't even let you do it because that'll just encourage you to keep doing that.
But it's Christmas. You should be in the Christmas spirit and let me ask
Well,
Christmas
you know,
questions.
me, yeah.
Yeah, Grinch.
I'm a
Scrooge. All right, what plant? Marijuana.
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe. Good answer, Ken.
I don't know.
All right. All right, Ken. We all know you don't have to answer if you don't want to. What does the term penis?
Whoa.
Well, yeah, because we're at that moment. What does the term penis captivus mean?
Captivus.
Captivus. Penis captivus. This has nothing to do with Christmas.
When you pledge your penis to your mate and they keep it captive forever.
You're a freak.
It's like a chastity belt for men.
All right, so he's holding up the Govs radio. What's that thing called again?
Koozie.
Koozie.
I was going to say scrunchy. So does that mean you're refraining from answering this question?
I really don't have any idea. I mean,
Okay.
it sounds Latin. I'm going to go with, gosh, I don't know. Abstinence.
All right, cool. Very nice.
Makes no sense at all, but it was
I
a
know
safe
it's
answer.
not that because if anything had to do with abstinence and sex, Tony couldn't finish the sentence reading about it. He'd actually go, ah!
All right, so so I don't have the answers here, so we'll have to.
All right, so
Go back
question
and
number
forth.
1 was me and the Frosty.
What brought Frosty back to life?
Okay.
Ken sang hat. I danced about the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hip
Yeah,
check
you
me into the
did.
wall.
What's-
People are just saying hello. I had to go all the way back.
How come we don't have big fat funky booty at like a buttons tap away for when that dance started? And there's a lesson for the future.
Bow chicka bow bow. Aaron White is watching.
Well, big fat funky booty. That's a Spin Doctor song. Speaking of Aaron White.
All right, no one says anything. the hat, but it was the hat. It was a silk hat for Frosty.
See, that's
was
why I
silk.
said you can't go back and forth.
That's
Well,
why
I don't
sang.
really know what else to do other
Well,
than
I was-
whine about it for another hour. Okay, what's your question?
How long did it take Jim Carrey to get into makeup for How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Sally said 2. Ken said 2.5.
2.25.
2.25. Whoa. Do you have answers there?
Yeah, there are answers.
Oh, good.
Just shut up. So Kristen says 5 hours.
Okay.
Taz says 3 to 5 hours.
Okay.
Joan says 8 hours, and then still wants everyone to know that they're dicks. And
On ad lib on that.
maybe. Andy Plagano said 2 to 3. Oh wait, no, he's saying something else. 2 to 3 other. Yeah, that was it. That was all the answers for that one.
Joan Krupe Asher came the closest.
With 6 hours,
No, I thought you said 8.
8, but you're gonna say 6.
No, she came the closest. It's 8.5.
Oh wow.
8.5 hours to get into makeup. You guys think movie stars have it easy? You imagine?
That's a lot.
I mean, I wonder if you could go to sleep or something at that point.
I would. Yeah.
But you might not be allowed to.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so
because you'll start drooling and hit
Or
your face.
they may want you to be awake just to make sure you don't have some kind of reaction to all that makeup.
Yeah.
Or I would think it's got to be heavy too. After a while, you want to make sure you can sustain. Yeah, it's 8.5.
Right.
All right. Next question was what store made up Rudolph as a marketing gimmick?
Okay, so Andy got it right. He said Montgomery Wards. He said he just saw this the other day. See, it was kind of like what Ken was saying.
Montgomery Ward was the name of a store? I
Yep.
thought Montgomery Ward was an actor.
No, I remember I bought a couch when I was like in my 30s at Montgomery Wards. It's kind of like a cheesy department store. I don't even know if it's still around.
Anybody
Yeah, I
remember?
remember.
Go ahead, Ken. Go ahead.
I remember.
Sorry.
I mean, I can't say much about it besides I do remember it.
But do you remember
Montgomery
maybe was
Wards? Jesus Christ, how
Who's
old
that?
are you people?
We're old, Jackson. We are old.
What am I
that
getting
scared the
myself-
hell out of me? I was like, where's that voice coming from? Wow, Jackson Gillies is here. Look at him. He's a hippie. Look at him with the long
Yeah,
hair.
but how do I do that? Because he just plopped right
Look,
over
I got
Ken.
my-
Hey, Jackson.
What's that? Oh, nice.
What is that,
Sweet.
2000 NCL champions?
You see that? See, Sally can take a lesson from you. See that? He lives in California and he's still a Met fan. Sally pretends
Yeah,
that she's
wherever
still in Boston.
wherever I move, I just become a fan.
I'll never stop suffering.
Yeah.
Wow, very. Oh, that's a nice shirt. All right, so
My
let's.
brothers. It's my
What's
older
that?
brothers. This is
It's-
my older brothers.
You stole his shirt. That's a Christmas
Stole it
spirit.
from
Still
many
stuff.
years ago. He outgrew it a little bit.
All right, let's finish up the trivia. We can ask Jackson as we go along.
For the sake of brief comedy, can I call out your lack of situational awareness in that I saw Jackson's black screen sitting there for like 5 seconds
I don't.
before
But
his
I'm not.
face
I don't
came
have
on.
any of that stuff in front of me. I have to look about 10 feet to my left to see you on our big screen. Sally's over here with the computer, which I'm not. I don't really see very well. So I had no idea he was there.
Okay, well, everyone who's ever going to call into Zoom, let's remember that we have the element of surprise.
Boo! Wow. All right. Cool. So Jackson's here. All right. So that's Montgomery Ward. I've never even heard of that store.
Yeah, it's just a like a crappy department store.
Oh, all right. So they
Yeah.
made up Rudolph. How long ago was this?
I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe Andy remembers. No, I don't remember at all.
All
Okay,
right.
what's your next one?
How many roles did Tom Hanks play in the movie Polar Express?
I said 2.
Ken also said 2.
I have the fear that he did them like all or something, but
Jackson has no idea.
I'm going to say 4.
Did you ever see the movie, Jackson?
Yes. The
Wow.
cold, dead eyes that they animated in that movie always freak me out.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the movie is a little weird in my opinion.
It's a great movie, but
Yeah. The answer is 6, actually. 6.
wow. I remember when my kids were like little, I wouldn't even read them the book because at the end it tells, that there's no Santa. So I didn't want them to like know. So I kept the book away from them for years, only to find out that like the elementary school had been showing them the movies for I'm like, oh, okay.
Did anybody get that right?
Let's see.
Does it really say that at the end? Wait a second. Santa's not real.
Sorry.
Talking about right now.
We spoiled Jackson's childhood.
Elizabeth
I saw
said 2. Taz said 4. She says the train man, Santa, the homeless guy, and something else.
Those
So
are the 4
she
that I
wins,
remember.
right? Number 4. How
No,
many?
it's,
Six?
according to what I looked up, it says 6.
Okay.
I don't have what they were, though. I don't have the list of characters.
Okay, that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
What's
Next.
my next question?
Which country has a witch dropping gifts for children on Christmas?
All right. So Andy said Russia, and so Kirsten O'Flaherty, she said the Italians, and she's right.
Really?
Yeah, it's you weird Italian people, the witches.
That's random.
Yeah,
And they still do that to this day?
I don't know. I don't know you people and what you do in life, so who
Sally's
knows?
racist.
Who even knows?
I would have
Wow.
said the Germans because the Germans are weird, but the Germans have.
But the Germans are like all about Santa, so
Yeah, they have the Nickel Kraus or something like that. They have I can't remember it. They have some sort of dark version of Santa Claus.
Oh, really?
Claws
wow.
your kid's eyes out if he doesn't. If he doesn't
like
act right.
My goodness.
like the Dark Spider-Man.
Wow. So, wow. Okay. I had no idea. All right. So next question. How many ghosts are there in A Christmas Carol? Sally said 4. Ken said 3. What of our...
Andrew said 4.
Yeah.
And Kirsten said 3. Joan said 3. Elizabeth Batapede said 3. And that's it. Oh, no, wait. Taz said 6. Marley, past, present, and future. And the 2 spirits. Ooh.
What 2 spirits? I that's what I had. I had Marley, past, present, future. What are the 2 spirits are there? What the hell is she talking about?
What is this, like an aficionado of
Well,
the
Marley was 1. And then there was past, present, and future.
That's 4. And
Right.
then Taz is saying there's 2 more. There's 2 more spirits. She said 6.
Well, if you're counting the behind the scenes and the editor and the director's cut, there's a.
And we all have
Jackson starts his rock and roll drugs as soon as he wakes up.
So what's the
So
answer?
I have 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Taz.
I don't know why Taz is saying the other spirits, but she's right about everything else.
Right.
It's Marley and then 3 ghosts.
She said 6.
I know. I'm just
Right,
saying.
so I'm
but
saying
the
she's
4
wrong, I'm
are.
saying.
I didn't say she was right.
I'm
was
saying
just
she's wrong.
Oh my
I'm seeing
God!
the other ghosts right now.
One of us is going to be a ghost really quick.
Wow. So we have Jackson stealing things for Christmas, and now Sally's threatening violence for Christmas. You guys deserve the witch throwing stuff down in your faces.
All right. What's the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time?
Ken, what did you say?
I said White Christmas.
Oh, that's right, you did.
You actually said it, but then you didn't go with it.
Oh, so
it's not Die Hard.
So all right, what's everybody saying first?
Okay.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Die Hard's a Christmas
it's a
movie.
Christmas movie.
It takes
Yes.
place on Christmas.
You're
They're
young, don't you
Die
read?
Hard.
It happens on Christmas.
They're having a Christmas party in the building, and that's when
Yeah.
the terrorists come
God,
in.
I have to watch Die Hard now. That's, what
That's
I'm gonna
right.
do today.
So Andy Plagano said Die Hard.
You all right over there?
Yeah. And then Joan said Elf.
That's a good guess.
Elf, I think, might eventually take that title, but it still has years to go because it's still newer.
Elizabeth said Christmas Vacation. Yeah, but it's actually Home Alone.
Oh, it's Home Alone.
Home Alone.
See, I was thinking Wonderful Life. Wow. Home Alone is the highest
Where's that money,
grossing.
I
old
know.
man? Where's that money, you stupid old man? You know, I was George Bailey. I did George Bailey in a play.
I played
Very young.
I played the Nick the bartender in a play of Wonderful Life. So
That's such a good show.
yeah, it is a good show.
Who's those pedals?
You're nothing but a scurvy little spider. That's what I want to play one of these days. What was it, Mr. What? What's the old man's name? Mr. Gower. No, that was the chemist.
That was the Slappy.
Yeah, Slappy.
Slappy.
Slappy. Slappy Gower. What's the old man's name?
I don't know.
My mom is screaming it right now. I know. She's seen it a million times. You're nothing but an old mean Mr. I can't remember.
Mr.
Fuck is his name?
Mr. Jackass. That's his name. All right. Next question. Oh, what did Ralphie want for Christmas in A Christmas Story?
All right. So I said BB gun, but we do have really official people.
Well, Ken Pichelle impressed me with this. He came very close.
What?
Ken, what did you say, Ken?
I think all I said was Red Ryder BB gun, and Sallie mentioned something about the scope.
Yeah. So
Bolt action Red Ryder BB gun.
Oh, he's getting there.
Bolt action?
The Red Ryder carbine action 200 shot range model air rifle.
that's not what he says on the show, though.
Bet you a quarter.
Andy says Red Ryder BB gun with a thing that tells time in the stock. Remember he says
Oh,
that?
I think he does say that at some point too.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
he
you're
says
right
a
about
couple of different ones.
that. I think so.
I always thought he said like the same thing all the time. Okay.
It was Mr. Potter, by the way.
Oh, Mr. Potter. What mom text
Mr.
you?
Potter?
Did
Yeah.
mom text you that?
No, I Googled it.
All right, next question.
All right. What do you have it written down?
I don't actually.
That's okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
I forgot.
How many reindeer were in the story? 'Twas a night before Christmas.
Ken said 8. I said 9.
Oh, can you hear?
Andy
I
says.
did hear something back there.
What? What do you hear?
Mom's yelling at him.
Mr. Potter!
That's so funny.
She's not even outside. I could hear her from the other fucking house. Good Lord.
Leave Connie alone. We love her. All right. So some of you said 8, some of you said 9. So the answer actually is 8 because Rudolph wasn't around when that story came out.
No kidding, really?
Yeah. So you were, because I saw you counting on your fingers that you were up to 8. And you're like, oh, I'm just going to add Rudolph.
So there
But-
actually was a time when people were like talking about Santa Claus and his reindeers, and there was no Rudolph.
Yeah. Didn't you? That's why I brought up the Montgomery Ward
Yeah,
thing.
I just figured that was 100 years ago.
No, it was probably just in the last few decades.
I did the
goodness.
Montgomery Ward research.
Yeah.
The name of 2 successive brand-related American retail enterprises can refer either to the original Montgomery Ward, a pioneering mail-order and department store retailer operated between 1872 and 2001.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
a lot of years that you could have heard of it, Tony. And also applies to the current catalog and online retailer known as Wards, Wards. So you can go to wards.com, hashtag not a sponsor, and check that out today.
I'd love to go to Warts. Warts sounds like an interesting.
Warts. All right, so who's next here? Oh, it's you.
You. It's you.
It's me?
Because I just did the reindeer thing. How many reindeer? In Night Before Christmas. And it's 8.
Why don't I have another? Did we skip something? Oh, I do. I'm sorry. I skipped. Sorry. What
You
other?
have extra in case we need to fill.
That's
more.
right.
You're very well. You gave Sallie a whole spiel about it at the beginning of the show.
No, I just couldn't find the last question that I asked, but I found it. What are the 2 other most popular names for Santa Claus? Sallie said,
I said Saint Nick,
and then Ken said,
Kris Kringle.
Kris Kringle.
And that's exactly what Tess said. She wrote Saint Nick and Kris Kringle.
"Yep, those are correct. Nice job."
Nice. That's all. No one said anything else.
Right. Okay.
What would you have said, Tony?
Well, I have them in front of me.
What would you have said? Top of your head.
Regardless, what would you have said,
Oh,
Tony?
I definitely would have said Saint Nick because of the Beach Boys song. And then, I don't know, Kris Kringle, I would have gotten it. Of course, I would have figured it out.
What popular holiday plant is known to be an aphrodisiac?
I said weed, and Ken had the good answer.
Ken had the good answer. So mistletoe remains green throughout the year. Many ancient people have described these plants with magical healing powers and fertility.
You guys don't replace your mistletoe with weed? Oh, sorry, you're not. in California.
You've never had mistletoe. It's always been weed replacing weed.
And they
No,
also
I lived in New York for a long time, and I got here, and they're like, "Oh, they're doing right out here." You just see people walking around Christmas parties like, ah.
And then are they using it as a mistletoe before they take it down?
Not for long. It doesn't last long.
Well, yeah, that's the case with most
Never
men.
find any. That's why everybody gets to parties early. And
They're kind of kissing all over the room, Tony, not just under one particular spot.
super spreader.
I gotta move to California.
Super spreader event.
All right, what does the term penis captivus mean? Sally said something weird about taking a penis hostage or something. I don't know
said
what you said.
saying to your mate that, you now can keep my penis captive because it's yours. And then also, and then my plan B is it's a penis chastity belt. And so let me read what other people say.
Origin?
What's that?
Can I get the language of origin?
Ken said the same thing
spell
before. He said it sounded Greek, but I
Latin?
Latin.
You
Sorry,
said captivus,
same
right?
thing.
It's probably Latin.
Penis captivus. I have no idea what the origin is.
Taz said it's putting a cap on your penis. Joan
Goes to the
said
chastity thing.
captive penis that won't let go.
Wow, like one of
Then
those duck penises. Those have the barbs that go inward. Did you know that?
yeah,
Duck
cats are like
penises
that. Is that what you just
curl.
said?
Cats, yeah,
Yeah,
cats too.
yeah. I always feel bad for female cats because it's not a good day.
What you mean? What, it goes out? Like what?
There's barbs on a boy cat penis, and so when they're
Yeah.
when he pulls out,
Yeah.
in order to make her more fertile, it kind of like rips her a little bit on the way out with these barbs. Yeah, right? I'm not making this shit up. Tony's like grabbing his crotch right
I
now.
need a gif of his face.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Yeah. Elizabeth Batapede, I'm not sure if she's answering the penis question, but she says it's holding back as her answer.
I hope she's answering the question.
And then that might be it. Everyone else is just saying hi.
Well, Joan was close.
What'd she say?
When two people, she said, I can't get out. Is that what she said? What'd she say? All right, I'm just going to read the answer.
Yeah.
When two people get stuck together during sex, it's an occurrence during sexual intercourse when the muscles in the vagina clamp down on the penis much more firmly than usual, making it impossible for the penis to be withdrawn from the vagina.
Yeah, so you like keep it like we're keeping you.
So I don't know. I don't know if it hurts or it could be fun. I'm not really sure.
That could also be considered marriage. Marriage. Another answer. Marriage.
I have no comment on that. Ken Pichelle, helping us out with the trivia, doing the ads superbly as always. Thank
so
you,
good
pal.
to be back.
So good to have you back.
I have one trivia for you all.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, go.
You very often see words that are British that have more letters than the American spelling. For instance, color, COLOUR,
Okay.
instead of CLOR.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the reason why? Judgment has an E over the pond, but we have no E in judgment. It's just DGMENT.
Right.
Do you know why?
I always thought when we came over to America, we were just dumb and didn't know how to spell it anymore. And then
Don't
it just
we?
stuck.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't we get accused of being the ones who bastardized the Queen's language? Isn't that what happened?
It was because, and it still holds true, print ads charged by the cent, charge word percent. So they would knock off unnecessary letters in words that they didn't think,
Oh,
like
nice.
wow.
Yeah.
color. You'd get it if it was just COLOR.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
See that? And we're now making fun of the youth for, when they're texting, they leave letters out.
They leave letters
and we're
out.
making fun
and
of them.
they're
Meanwhile,
just saving money.
Right.
That's all.
Saving money.
They're just being,
they're being smart.
right.
Saving the planet.
There you go.
From all those pesky letters.
All right, Ken Pichelle, thank you, pal. And
Thanks, y'all.
hopefully this is just the first time of many of these.
Absolutely.
Thank you, pal.
Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas to you in
holidays,
April.
Happy
Yeah,
New Year.
give April a hug.
Absolutely.
Will do. I'm going to log off and listen to the Jackson Gillies interview.
Very
Take care,
nice.
y'all.
Thanks, Ken.
You too. See y'all.
Bye.
Ken Pichelle, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see. Now let's turn this one up.
Oh, Christ, it's me now. Oh, God.
I'm choking on
There it
my
is.
words,
Oh, Lord.
'cause everything still hurts.
You ready for your morning cry, everybody?
Day I lost a love
It's really beautiful though,
We
Jackson.
we played it last week. What was that? Last Friday when you released it?
flame.
Yeah, it was last Friday.
Tried to
We played it.
play the game.
We played it last Friday, and that's the new song. I Could Have Loved You by Jackson Gillies. Somebody's calling, but I'm not. I'm not answering.
No,
right?
let's just do the interview.
Yeah. And not only did we play this song, I Could Have Loved You, the new song by Jackson Gillies last Friday, but we also watched the live stream that you did last Friday from the Luke Theater. Holy
yeah.
moly, man. This thing kicked ass.
Thank you, dude. That was so much fun. That was so much fun to do.
And did you... So it obviously wasn't live because there was set changes and clothes changes,
Yeah.
but what was it? Did you just spend a day there, stay a day there at the Luke Theater and just recorded all those songs?
Yeah, we did 2 days. We did 1 day of rehearsal, prep, load in, and then we shot all day the next day, and it went super easy breezy. Just great prep went into it. I was very specific about what I wanted, which songs I wanted.
Were you?
Yeah.
Well, he did a great job. So
I'm Jackson
glad.
Gillies. What I say goes. I sing with Kenny Loggins. Do you sing with Kenny Loggins? No. You'll do what I say. Look at him! Look at him growing his hair now out there in California, doing nothing during this
I haven't had a
COVID.
haircut in 10 months.
Wow, look at you.
I had a little trim. My mom gave me a little.
Well, we're not talking about your sex life. We're just talking about your haircut.
Which is obviously non-existent, as you can tell by this song.
This is an original. Yes, you wrote it.
Yeah.
What's going on out there? Come on, you're Jackson Gillies. You're in California. Everybody's free love out there. They don't care about masks. Where's all the girls?
Yeah, they do.
right.
They care.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Where are they? Where are all the girls? It's because you live next door to mom. You can't bring girls over. She's
Not
watching.
why.
No, she loves it. The
She loves it.
probably shouldn't do. Last hookup I had, she came over and she was like, "You want an orange? Have an orange." The girl was like, "Oh my god, I love your mom." She's like, "You want an orange? Are you?" And then the morning after, she was like, "Does she have a towel to shower? Are you? Does she? Did she have shampoo in the shower? Are you focusing on her too?" Okay,
That's
good.
nice. I would do exactly the same thing.
Does she
I'd
want
be
some
like,
chicken
yeah, you have
soup?
to teach your children to, be
Did she have a
adult.
good lay, Jackson? Is she feeling good?
Stop it.
You stop it. You're talking about I'd be the
No,
same way.
I think that's
That's what
really
she said.
nice.
She said, "Are you focusing on her too? Are you?" Okay,
See?
good.
And were you?
I could be happy.
Wow.
Don't worry, we wore masks. Say sex. Say sex.
Smart man. See, he is thinking of her. He's good. Wow.
Today's
So
podcast is sponsored by Really Raw Honey. Just kidding.
what time is it over there? 9? No, 8:30?
At 9.
Wow. Thanks for. I'm assuming you
That's how
woke.
much I love you guys.
I
I know
know.
you woke up just for us, pal.
It was
Thanks, man.
making, and he's always like, we were talking about that this morning because like Jackson's always like, oh, I don't know, 9 o'clock, and then he's always like 8:30, he's ready, and I'm like, don't worry, he's always like a half an
Right.
hour earlier than he thinks.
I do it. I do it.
Who now? This Luke Theater, man. Again, the stream is still available, right?
Yeah, it'll be for all of time. LukeTheater.org.
I can't say enough about it, man. I thought it was fantastic. The John Mayer cover was killer, man.
Thank you.
I like the
you-
Paramore. I thought you did a
the
really good job
Paramore
with that
song
too.
was good, yeah.
But then all your songs, like all your songs were great, like
Thank
really,
you.
really great.
Yeah, did a really nice job. And now, who did the stream itself? Was that the Luke Theater's people? Because the camera work was great. The audio blew me away. I thought the audio was really nice and clear, man.
I mixed it.
You did it.
Yeah.
No, wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah. So yeah, a really talented dude, David Bazemore, filmed it and edited it, and Rod Latham. So Rod Latham was the director, and the Luke Theater is kind of that's his baby, and he's been great mentor to me over the years, and hooked up a lot of shows. Like we did that big show, Teen Sing for Santa Barbara, like the big mudslide, that big fundraiser we did at the Luke, raised $70,000 in a night.
Nice.
And he just contacted me a couple months ago and said, I have this idea for a virtual concert series. We have the theaters just sitting empty,
Right.
so we're bringing artists, and we talked on pretty much a daily basis for about a month and a half, and just planned songs and set design, and he had the idea for the lights in the background, those beautiful Italian string lights.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't your idea? I thought that was a Deadhead thing.
The Deadhead thing was I brought in the couch. I brought in the couch and the little chair next to it.
Yep.
The lamp on the side is the lamp that's sitting right here, and I brought in all my little knickknacks. Like
Yeah.
if you look really closely, you'll see this skeleton hand.
Oh, really? No, I didn't notice a skeleton hand.
This skeleton hand, and my American Idol sticker is in between its fingers.
And where was that? It was next to you?
You'll have to go back and watch again.
Oh, I'll tell you what I did. I actually screen recorded the whole thing.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Tony really enjoyed it. He just
Like a rat hoarding its treasures. It's gonna be there for you. Can just go back on the website and get it.
He
Tony.
can't take the chance.
You never know,
He's
man.
like that
You never
with
know.
you know what he's feel really
out.
honored because he's like that with music, and he doesn't have to have everyone's stuff, but he had to have yours. So that tells you how good your concert
I'm
was.
still a CD guy. I like the physical.
Oh, CDs are I'm telling you, CDs are gonna come back.
Oh, you think so?
The sound vinyl's coming back.
Vinyl's back, yeah. Vinyl is back, but look at that. What was that? What album was
an
that?
album.
Beautiful album. The guy who actually produced that song produced this album, Lizzie McAlpine. Beautiful. I've absorbed that album many times.
Nice.
Who'd you have? Who was like the cello player? Like, where'd you find the musicians to do the concert with you? Did they come with the place or
Oh, she was great. They just lived there.
they just live on that stage?
Pull them out of the basement. You're gonna get fed tonight.
She just had this like look on her face, like I don't want to be on the camera. I just love my cello.
She is such a pro. She jumped in late. Laura Mahalka. Rod actually said I know her, and I called her up and said a lot of cello players are classically trained,
Yeah.
so they need sheet music, and I
Right.
don't fucking write sheet music. But she was like, I'm a singer-songwriter. I get the deal. She's like, just send me the song and I'll learn it. And she did a beautiful job.
Wow.
And July 17, she learned like the day before, the day of rehearsal.
Wow.
I showed her the song and said, would you want to jump in on this? Because I just finished writing it. And she said, yeah, sure. We got it in like 1 or 2 takes the next day.
Yeah, that's like a lot of trust on your side too.
Yeah.
It's not like you had like months to work with her or something.
You can usually tell just by hearing someone after a few minutes, like based on the complexity of the song. If it's a few chords, they can usually jump in. An experienced musician can hear it and feel it, and
Right.
with 1 or 2 takes, jump in.
Nice.
Yeah.
What made you
Randy-
decide? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Randy Tico was the bass player, phenomenal bass player, Santa Barbara type legend. Trevor Hurwitz, the little shit, 17 years old, playing guitar and piano,
Little shit.
like the best musician I've ever met. I'm not even blowing smoke. He's ridiculously
that
talented.
kid. You can see he's talented because you can tell he's been working because he was, he had the poses, he had the faces.
Yeah.
That's a rock star right there. That's a rock star. They make the faces.
Trevor gets it.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's a whole different story. But
And Brian Mann on piano. It's like, love him to death.
does that guy? Has he played with some big names or something? That he kind of looked familiar to me.
He was Kenny's arranger back in the 80s. He was the he did synths and strings, and he arranged for Kenny a lot, old K-Log. And I think he also played with the Beach Boys.
Oh,
Like-
really?
Like the original Beach Boys. Like he was the, if you look him up,
Okay.
grainy old film, it's him probably.
Did you just say K-Log?
Yeah, that's what he likes to be. He sent me a contact the other day, share, update, and it was K-Logs. The profile picture.
What does he think he is? J-Lo? What the? K-Logs?
You watch The Office? Have you seen The Office?
Sure.
There's the episode with Stanley. You know, Stanley was like, "I'm not gonna do that."
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not
They
going to
get it.
do that.
They go to vacation in Florida, and he's so excited. And he says, "Jim, get in the car. Put on some Kenny Loggins." And he's like, "Oh, Loggins and Messina." He's like, "Did I say Messina?" And then he's off. The best clip on the whole show.
Hey, you know, in all seriousness, Jim Messina, very underrated guitar player, man.
Love Jimmy. Love
He's,
Jimmy.
oh, do you know him too?
Yeah, I just did. There was a Rotary Club event honoring him and his music and stuff, and I had to learn one of his songs.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's great.
that was cool.
What made you decide to do it so intimate like that instead of a full band with drums and really, you know, rocking out a little
Which,
bit?
by the way, I love. Like, that's why I'm like
That's
so.
Sallie's speed.
That's why I'm so impressed that Tony loved it so much. Because usually that's like my go-to.
No,
like,
I like that
like
stuff,
if
too.
there's like a great song out there and it's all noisy and irritating, but it's like good, I say to myself, you know what? In a year, they're gonna do this with just a guitar, and I'm gonna love it. You know, so I'm really happy that you did it that way.
Yeah, it was kind of a logistics thing. Like, it's just a bitch getting a full kit, you know, a full kit drummer together, and
Basically, that's code for I didn't want to pay for a drummer.
I don't. It's I don't want to pay for. If I'm gonna get a drummer, then I need more harmonic mid range. So then I need to get a keyboard player and probably a second guitarist, and I need to get all these people in a room more
During
than a few
COVID,
times to
yeah.
get it really really tight. And it did speak more to the songs to do it just solo acoustic and.
Oh,
and
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
down, you know.
Well, here's why I'm asking. Because when you did Idol, you sang that rain song. Forgive me for not knowing the title. I never heard that song before. I don't know if that was is that an original? I don't even know what that song
Oh,
is.
no. There's another funny story behind that. Ed Sheeran does a cover of that song.
Oh, yeah?
Everyone loves the Ed Sheeran cover. And I heard it for the first time, and I'm like, there's no fucking way he wrote this song.
Yeah.
I was like, this is way beyond his songwriting. And sure enough, it was written by an Irishman named Foy Vance.
Oh, okay. I know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah, and my guitar tech, the guy who does my guitars, John Mui, texted Foy and was like, hey, this kid just sang your song in front of 26.5 million people.
Yeah.
And Foy texted me.
Nice.
Great job. The song sounded good. And I texted him, I'm like, thank you, man. I'm like, I'm glad I could put your name on it. He's like, everybody thinks it's Ed's. And I was like, there's no way he wrote that song. And he called me like 2 minutes later.
Nice.
He's like, everybody thinks that's Ed's fucking song. I can write it. It drives me crazy. He's absolutely the nicest dude in the world. He talked to me about 15 minutes.
Cool.
The guy's like unbelievable artist.
But that's why I bring it up though, because
Chuckle.
what's that?
He's like, that gave me a chuckle. He's like, I had to call you. Butchering the
great.
accent, but
But I bring it up because you sang the way you sang in that day, with Idol with that song. And again, I loved the stream. I loved it. I mean, that's why I recorded it. But you didn't. There's no songs like that on there.
yeah.
I would love to hear. I want to hear you rock out and really use that raspy blues, that heavy.
Yeah.
And are you a Who fan at all?
Oh, love the Who.
I immediately thought of Young Man's Blues and Shaking All Over. I'd love to hear you nail those tunes with a hard rocking band.
Yeah, after
I'm
COVID, he'll be like all
More
over
like
it.
Quadrophenia.
Oh yeah, the
That's
Real
one
Me
of
or
the
something. Yeah,
Greatest albums. Oh my god.
that and Tommy. Those two turned me into a huge Who fan, man.
Well, that was the whole sort of premise of this show was previously, and I've talked about it in interviews that like previously it was a quest for validation. Like that's a lot of I loved playing music, but it was a lot of like, look at me, I'm the best, because I came from musical theater, and that was sort of how you expressed it, but it doesn't really translate into pop music. It's more of I've realized it's more of an experience of being viewed than being pushed upon the audience. It's a lot better of an experience if you feel like you're watching someone as opposed to someone is performing at you.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah,
And
okay.
a lot of those big vocal things and the rockin' things were that, and they always have a place, but this whole past year since Idol and going to London and all that and being home in quarantine was tapping into what can I say? What can I say as an artist, and what can I articulate emotionally? And those are my favorite songs,
Right.
like David Brothers and Quiet Billy Joel stuff, and That Girl, Lizzie McAlpine, and Coldplay. I absolutely love Coldplay right now. And those songs are a really great blend of that rocking, driving band feel, but it can still bring it back and be super dynamic.
Wow. How's that for an answer?
Nice.
Wow.
Have you heard the new Paul McCartney album that just came out?
No, I've heard it's good.
You're gonna
is good.
love it. Like, really, you should listen to it. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. And he did every single instrument he did himself.
Wow.
It's amazing to me at 78 years old so many good songs can still come out of somebody like him. It's
Brilliant.
It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Great album. Yeah, it is good. I'm enjoying that album.
Yeah.
Jeez. So wow, that answer blew me away. That was deep, man. You kind of threw me.
Thank you, man. I spend all of my time sitting in this room and thinking about it. Good have a good answer. Christ.
Now, all right. So speaking of Kellogg's, you got an album. I feel like I'm saying Kellogg's.
I know.
Kellogg.
Like,
Podcast is sponsored by Kellogg.
yeah, I should be having some cereal. Now you have a concert coming up with him, right?
I do. Oh, I do. Okay, man. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to tell you something. Your mom said to me this morning, she sent me a list of stuff you got coming up.
Yep.
And
No, I
she's-
was gonna say that's good. That's good.
Because she said, you're horrible at promoting yourself, she said. And there he is. I do?
I do.
So
Oh, man.
December 30th. It's a TEDx event.
Yeah. It's called Bittersweet Gratitude, which I named myself. Funny enough, Mark Sylvester, who's the local Santa Barbara TEDx guy, brilliant. He always sets my head straight. I'll always be in a tizzy about whatever, trying to figure out music, and he's like, make a list, plan out your next steps. Very incredible business, goal-oriented, but creative mind. And he said he wanted to do some sort of event, sort of highlighting artists in, during COVID time. And we were trying to think of a name, and he's like, what are you feeling about this? And I just like that name sort of popped out. It's like, it's bittersweet gratitude. It's an amazing time we have if you're lucky enough to be able to stay home,
Right.
or even work a little bit, but to be able to sit in a room and not have any outside influence. Like there's very little mainstream media happening right now in terms of music and people releasing things. So you can really take a good look in the mirror, but at the same time, it's very bittersweet because you can't see anybody that you love, and
Right.
other people are suffering immensely, and I'm singing, I could love you. It's a weird reality. It's really weird. People are like, fuck, I have no money to buy my kids Christmas presents, but it's 3 a.m. and you're still on my mind,
But it's true though that it's like with anything. There's good things and bad things.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Some people are hurting. They may not be able to buy as many gifts, but at the same time, they may have spent more time at home hanging out with the kids and having
Right.
laughs. And those are the things the kids will remember.
It's true.
Those moments, not the latest video game they received.
Yeah.
So that that is a perfect title too. What's the concert? Is it a charity thing? Is it just what is it?
So it's myself, Kenny Loggins, Hannah Aluna, who I produced and mixed and mastered her album. And we, I dated her on and off for like the past 4 or 5 years. And she's performing. Zach Gill of ALO, who plays with Jack Johnson all the time, is performing.
Nice.
Glenn Phillips, Toad the Wet Sprocket.
You call him
and
G Phil?
G Phil. I gotta tell him that. I gotta get that K-Log, G Phil. What would I be? I'd be J Gill.
J Gill.
Right.
Yeah, so you guys are like brothers. Sorry.
G Phil and J Jill. Oh God, that feels wrong.
That does sound a little dirty.
Oh God. My porn name is Jackhammer, by the way. If it ever gets to that. Anyway, TEDx. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's a conversation with artists. Little 3 to 5 minute performances.
Oh,
of,
that's cool. So So you're talking?
Yeah, I
and
would really
performing?
like that.
No, it's all pre-recorded songs. So I'll probably use something from that Luke show as an
okay.
example, and then like a 8 to 10 minute nice discussion about what it's like creating in COVID and
that's
how
cool.
the song relates to it.
And this is this a streaming event or no?
Yeah, live streamed.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Mark that down. We got to watch
Yep, we'll watch it. December 30th.
December 30th.
New
Okay.
Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Wow. And I could have loved you. That was you just recorded it, and put it out, or is there more coming, or is there an album, or is it just the one song?
Yeah,
you
beautiful
put
song.
together?
Thank you. No, I plan to do more. This was sort of the
The prelude.
return to releasing stuff because I haven't
okay.
done it since sometime last year. Since "Girl of Goodness Why," that was the last song.
Right.
Yeah, that one I wrote. It was 3 a.m. I was thinking about this girl, and it was exactly how you hear it. It was just this this girl who is totally not in a space for a relationship, and I had just gotten out of something, and I was looking for something to cling on to, and it was like
Penis
so
captivist.
frustrating. It was like let me love you. I know I could do it. Let me, and. Yeah, it was 2 or 3 a.m. and I was watching some dumb vlog. I think it was a Casey Neistat vlog, which is actually a good vlog. But I remember I was hearing the chords. It was in the same key. It was C, E minor, B flat, A minor, and I remembered those are the chords to Nikes by Frank Ocean, and I always wanted to write something to those chords. So I popped up, got the guitar, and it just popped out in 20 minutes.
Nice. Wow.
It was one of those.
That's
Got lucky.
cool. Very
lucky with
nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So December 30th is the Bittersweet Gratitude Show with TEDx. So what TEDx, their website, or is it a different place?
It'll be on their website. Yeah, you can go to there'll probably be a link on mine
Okay.
sometime soon as well, so you can get admittance.
So we'll check out jacksonsings.com and we'll get that link. Very
or
nice.
JacksonGilliesMusic.com.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there's two websites.
Either one. I think the Jackson Sings might be a dead link, but it'll lead you there anyway. Or just Jackson.
All right. Well, then go smack your mom around because that's the one she told me to push. So, and the song is on. I could have loved you. It's on iTunes and Spotify and everywhere.
iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Amazon Music, all that.
Beautiful. All right. What and everybody's good, right? And everybody's healthy in your end of the world over there?
Yeah. Our camp is good.
Glad to hear it.
Just making more music.
So on Friday you just walk next door and celebrate Christmas, right?
God, it's Friday.
It's this Friday. Go get.
Oh,
you better get on that Amazon and order a gift for your mom.
Dude, I got work to do.
Good thing we got you up early. You got stuff to do.
What are you guys doing for Christmas?
What's that?
What are you doing for Christmas?
This is it.
Yeah, we've got I think it's going to be over the course of a couple of days because my son works in a restaurant, so he's working like Christmas Eve. So we're playing around a little bit.
I'm hoping to see my kids. My two kids actually they had COVID. They had both of my kids and
They've been quarantined.
They've been quarantined for a few weeks now, so I haven't seen them in a few weeks. So, but it looks like my daughter looks like she's pretty much back to normal. My son is just about there, so we're hoping they'll be good to go for Friday, and if they are, they'll be with me.
And if not, we'll just celebrate Christmas half week later or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this one doesn't count. If it counts, it counts. And if it doesn't, it's like, nah, don't worry about it.
No, it always counts. We just get to do it again. That's all,
You
and
just
it's more
Do you
fun.
have any autoimmune stuff, Tony?
No, I'm just weird.
No, he actually is anti. He never gets anything ever. He doesn't
Really?
get anything ever.
Got a good immune system.
No colds.
I had cancer, so
That's what I said
enough.
to him one time. I felt like I was mean, but I was like, the only thing you ever get is cancer. Because I'll get colds, and he won't get anything. But
get?
two of our
What?
good friends. One of them
type?
has an autoimmune disease, so we're so safe and careful just because we don't want to mess her up.
What?
And I'm the same. I see
Yeah.
Yeah, you must have to be careful all the time, right? So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and this quarantine, you've done stuff like that before, basically, right?
What do you mean?
Well, not quarantine, but I'm sure like
Stayed at home and not seen anyone. Oh,
Yeah.
100%. I keep telling people like I've been training for this for the past 4 years.
Sure.
You're
I've
like
built an
the
entire studio
Walking
in my-
Dead viewer that like when the electricity goes out, you're like, I was born for this moment.
Been there, done
Exactly
that,
what it
piece
is.
of cake.
I can make a
Friends
shiv in
that.
5 minutes.
And it's brutal. It's like I've actually made some friends in the past couple months. Like just I've made some new friends. This little group, and of course, like now I can't see them.
Yeah.
The one time I make a solid, it's this great group of musicians that I've been hanging out with in Santa Barbara.
Oh, that's cool.
I can't fucking see them.
Oh, are those, is that the guys you posted that video of that you were jamming with?
Yeah.
Saw that
Yeah.
you were cranking on that. See, that's what I mean. Rocking.
That was fun.
Yeah, that looked cool.
You
Yeah.
will though. It'll just take a little
Of
bit
course,
longer.
of course.
Are you gonna are you someone that can get the vaccine right away because you got like
No.
so much going on?
Why not?
I can't even take an Advil. I can't eat a tomato. My body gets so over. I'm trying out like tiny amounts of little, like I'm just trying out rice now and
Right.
crossing my fingers and praying that I don't ever have a reaction to it. But yeah, no, any drug of any kind is just, it's too much for my system to handle.
So when in the past when all your crap was flaring up, what did you do?
Just sat down.
No kidding, really? There was
Well,
nothing.
I mean,
you could-
like the last surgery I had was about 5 years ago, and
Yeah.
that was the last one that I needed. That was like it was literally a baseball under my arm. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was eating breakfast burritos at school. I just talked to my buddy Hayden about those breakfast burritos, and I was like, it was worth it. He's like, they were so good. Awful, painful, unimaginable surgery. Yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it for those burritos. But I've been good about my diet since then, so I've never needed another surgery.
Oh,
but
thank God. Yeah.
when I flare up, I wait on it, and it'll either go down or it'll come to a head, and then you get Dr. Pimple Popper.
Right. We talked about that show.
Yeah.
Wow, you're a fucking hero, man. Holy moly.
Get out of here.
Well, actually, we are. It's time for us to go. Hey, man. Always good to see you, man.
This is always a blast. Thank you.
Always having a good time with you. So, yeah, all the best with the new tune. Congrats on the stream. Good luck with the stream on the 30th. And nothing but the best, you and your family. Happy holidays, you guys.
Thank you, guys.
And,
Happy holidays.
Really good to see you, and looking forward to doing it again, man.
Yeah.
Next time, and and hopefully we get to see you in person again and hear
Yes.
some tunes, man. Get some live performances going.
Yeah, we'd love that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, pal. Good seeing
All right,
you.
love y'all.
Great seeing you.
See you, pal.
Bye.
All right, there we go. Jackson Gillies, everybody. All right, it is just about time for us to go. That was cool. That was a good day. Kent Bichelle, Jackson Gillies. That was fun. Happy holidays, everybody. I just wanted to. Should we just show this really quick?
Sure, yeah.
Last night we so we went out to Roslyn Social last night. As we promoted the restaurant every single day here. We went there last night with No Rhyme No Reason, Jeff Bosey and Rich Rada. Domestic Disturbance, 2/3 of those hosts, Carla and Mike, were there. Danielle Asher was there, and us. Right? Is that everybody? Had such a great time. Really, really such a great time. And it was all put together by Rich Rada. So thank you, Rich, for making it happen. Thank you, Joe Carletto. He bought he bought some drinks. He covered dessert for us.
Dessert.
But Rich did a little grab bag thing. We all had to bring gifts, and then everybody picks what gifts they want. So I personally think I got the best gift.
I would disagree with you because I really honestly feel like I got the best gift. But I understand why you like your gift.
I got $15. That was my gift. I was very happy.
You're like, I got cash.
But then Sallie picked out a gift. Your gift is pretty close to my $15. Sallie got this gift. Who made this?
I think it was Rich.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
This beautiful portrait. Am I going the right? There we
Yeah.
go. Yep.
Good. Hold still.
Our no rhyme, no reason, nice romantic picture. I believe this was taken on their honeymoon. We are going to hang it up in the house.
Yeah.
I just that was so funny. And then should we talk about what Keegan got, or I don't know, maybe they're going to save that for their show?
Yeah, let's let them do that.
All right. Keegan got an incredible gift too. So that's I just wanted to share that really quick before we say happy holidays to everybody. Thank you guys for sticking with us today. Christmas came early for us this year. We got the technology up. We got Zoom working, the phones, and it was so good to talk to everybody yesterday, talk to these guys today, and be in touch with you guys again. Happy holidays. We hope you have a great holiday. We will be back. Sallie and I will not be back until January 4th. We're taking in between Christmas and New Year's off. Wednesdays we're normally not here. Marla will hopefully be on tomorrow at 11. That's why we're not on tomorrow, because we're never here on Wednesdays. So this is our last day. Our last show.
You're going to cry.
I'm
You
not
look like you're going to cry.
No, I'm not going to cry.
Oh. Do you want to say anything about where we have to go right now?
Oh, that's right. We are going to be live again.
Yeah.
In about a half hour. We set up a visit from Santa Claus at a special needs day hab. It's actually it's called ACDS. It's where my daughter goes. My daughter will not be there, as I mentioned a few minutes ago.
She's quarantined.
She's quarantined. But we set up Santa Claus to make an appearance. I don't know exactly what's happening. I think he's just.
I think he's just
waving from outside and maybe saying hi for a minute, and then that's it. But I don't know. We're not sure exactly. We don't think they're going to bring him in. We don't know if they're going to bring the kids out. We're not really sure what's happening. But we just thought it might be fun to share that with you guys. So we're going to be live again. Might be around 1. Could be a few minutes before. Could be a few minutes after. And we think it's only going to be maybe 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We think. We're not even sure. We're not sure exactly what's happening there. But yeah, so that'll be around 1 o'clock. Sallie and I and Santa Claus hanging out at ACDS, saying hi to some friends of ours over there at ACDS. So so we'll be doing that. So we'll see you in a little while.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
See ya.